Hello, gig workers. Hello, everybody. Guys, second delivery in. Someone pulls up to me. Someone that they work the gigs. Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash. And he speaks a little English. He's a very nice man. We always say hello, how are you? I've been saying hello to him for over a year. I don't know his real, I don't know his name. He did try to tell me a couple of times. One moment, this is a little bit of a confusing intersection. So I said, follow me. I pull over. He goes, can you help me? I'm doing my taxes. I need to give the tax preparer my miles. This is what they're telling me I need. Like, I understood him. So I look at it and I go, now I take my phone. I go, have you been using the Stride Tax app? It's free. I tell people this all the time. I've told this man this many times. And he didn't take the time to really listen to me. He has to understand now. Hello, how are you? He's forced to understand now. He's ready to hear it. I feel so bad for him. He looks at me. I show him Stride Tax, and I showed him what my write-off's going to be for when I do my taxes. I did it full time in 2019. So I broke $12,000. Oh, it's like $12,500. But that's right. With considering all the app work I did, that's a huge write-off. He looked at me, he goes, I drove a lot of miles. I said, well, I've been telling you this. And he was like, oh. Said, I don't have the answer for you. And I showed him, I said, I print out, I give to my accountant. And he just looked at me. I said, I don't know, I'm not an accountant. I pay an accountant. I just supply the information, my accountant tells me that I need, and that's who does my taxes. We try to help each other. Hey, Kate's Granny, what's going on? It's nice to see you. Seattle, right? Haven't seen you in a while. But I haven't gone just a quick live during this time in a long time either. I hope everything's going all right. Are you earning good money? You're making ends meet? Raising your kids and you need all that money? I share a lot of information at my other channel. Visit the links in the description below after the video uploads. And I'm going to share some valuable information today that you only find out. They actually called me. I was like, oh. And they answered me first, the email. You got to understand everything before you plow forward. You can do it, Kate's Granny. You can do it. Decent so far. Excellent. So if you're watching me, guys, I know I meet a lot of people in the field. They follow my channel. I tell people, I would say now, the younger generation, this man happens to be my age. And we communicate enough that he understands what I'm saying to him. He really does. Because I'm very approachable. I understand a little bit of visual and listening to me, opening my account, showing him, really helps him understand. That helps a lot of people understand. Just because you can't speak fluid English doesn't mean that, I'm still going to help you if I can. It's an opportunity. And a lot of people know that. It's an opportunity. Track miles, guys. I just don't know what else to say. If you don't, you're missing out. You're working more for free. It's bringing you in the minus. Write off your miles. If you work any independent contracting job and you drive and you can write off your miles, you're going to write off your miles. I'm just passing along with what my accountant tells me I would benefit from the most. And it's not maintenance and gas, because the stride tax takes that, whoa, I thought they were honking at me, takes that into consideration when they tally up the miles. Don't work harder, work smarter. He actually said to me, how am I going to figure that out? I said, how are you going to calculate your miles? I don't know how many miles you drove. And he just looked at me. I said, I'm sorry. Maybe a tax professional can estimate. I have no idea. You know, how do you, I don't know how much he drove. And he was upset. He was like, I drove a lot of miles. I drove a lot. That's upsetting now, because now he needs to learn it. Now all of a sudden he realized how serious it is, how much you're missing out on if you don't write off your miles. I felt really bad for him. I always do my taxes by myself with TurboTax. Now, I've considered that, but I got so much going on, I would feel more safe. Good for you. That's very impressive, Frank, that you do that. I think I'd be afraid to do my own taxes. People helping people, exactly. But I've mentioned this to him many times. And he wasn't ready to hear it. Now, he hands me a piece of paper, and it's windy out. I mean, it's windy. I shut off the apps for a few. I'm heading home, and I read it. And I went, he's realizing that now he needs to know this. Because a tax preparer said, you need this, you need that. And I was trying to tell him it's one or the other, what my accountant tells me. And I'm not sure if he understood, but I don't know what this tax preparer is telling him. I mean, I see it in writing, but you can't write off gas, maintenance, and miles. I know you can't. It's one or the other. So it really depends on what your tax preparer tells you to do. I don't know. And why would there be a cap of miles? I have no idea. Laws change every year. That's why I pay a tax preparer. I don't want to be an accountant. Do I get everything ready for my accountant and hand it in nice and neat and easy and legible, and that he could follow and see where I'm at? Of course. But it's his job to stay up with the laws and the changing of the laws and everything. I don't want to be an accountant. I keep on top of everything online and these gig apps. Right now, that's my job. It is either or. There is no cap. See, I didn't know that. Isn't too hard. You do it yourself. I got into the stock market. I got my online business. I'm doing the gig apps. I'm going to be handing him a lot. But I am going to do a video about that, all my write-offs. You know, just so you know, guys, I meant to mention this in one of my last videos. If you are not aware, Uber Eats sends me a miscellaneous 1099 in the mail, but they haven't sent me the other 1099, like the whole amount that I earned. I have to print that out online. Just so you know that. Be careful with that. Because this year, well, in 2019, I did a lot of deliveries. It wasn't just a little part-time gig like the first year and a half. I treated it like a job. I did a lot of work. And off the top of my head, 10, 11, I made almost $12,000 with Uber Eats. Give or take. I have everything in a pile. I did glance at it, and I went, oh, I figured that. I figured I broke 10,000. I did it a lot. And that's from one app. I worked hard last year. I worked real hard, got a lot done, while I made money in the field around my own timetable and freedom. So I just wanted to, you know, say it one more time. Track your miles. Get in the know. Don't miss out. Tax time's gonna come, and you're gonna be angry at yourself for working for less. Don't do it. No cap, just need proof. Oh, okay. Thank you. It is either or. So I just wanted to share that. Just fits this live. I just wanted to share that. He pulled me over. He's in panic mode. He's trying to learn. And you can't knock anyone trying to learn and better themselves. He's making ends meet. His car's nice. He's working these apps. He's doing what he can. And now all of a sudden he has a piece of paper in front of his face and a tax preparer going, you need all this information. He's going to learn. But when there's we don't speak exactly, you know, he does understand some English. Not sure what his language is, but he just went, thank you. He was like, how am I don't know how many miles you drove. I don't know. Maybe a tax preparer has an answer to that. I don't know. Just sad. A lot of people out there not using the Get Upside app, not tracking their miles, and they're working for free. They're going in the minus. Damn. That is so sad. Gotta go. See you later, Cade's granny. Thanks for stopping in. Bobby T, I'm going to hit the road. Thanks for stopping in, guys. Track your miles. You don't realize it after a whole year how much you can write off. I broke $12,000 in miles, guys. That's a lot. That's a big write-off. One write-off, my miles, because I worked a lot of gig apps. Okay. I'll see you later. I'm going to turn on the apps and go back and forth all day. It's very windy here on the South Shore. My car is moving. Yep, it is. And I'm pulled to the side. I was on I was in Oceanside, and my car was jerking. It was so windy. I'll see you later, folks. Thanks for joining in. If you got to work, I hope you make a lot of money. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.